Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadas.
Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, apostles and the elders. Salutations to the hopeful elect scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. So, with the brothers of the Great Millstone in Chicago, we're prophesying the downfall of this wicked kingdom. Esau, Edom.
They kicked us out of Rome. This is Rome 2.0, man. You know, and this is the reason why they're making us offended for a word. You know, and the same things that we were being chastised for back in the ancient times. But they're gonna come down and slander us with the same things once again, man, because we have the truth. You know? This is Acts chapter 18, verse 1. It says, after these things, Paul departed Athens and came to Corinth and found a certain Jew named Aquila, born in Pontus, having come from Italy with his wife Priscilla, because that Claudius had commanded all Jews to depart from Rome and came unto them. So this is during that time where they were sending the Jews back to Jerusalem because of what you call grudge spirit teaching. They said, well, we're going to get back to you, we're going to destroy our enemies, those that have our idols. And if you have a problem with that, he's going to destroy you too. We've been doing this since Big Pimpin', man. It says the Lord spake by the mouth of his holy prophets since the beginning of the world, man. You know? But hey, like we came back into our lot, speaking this truth. Hey, the people that come to the offenses and get offended, they came back into their lot, man. But now it's come to their destruction, man.
Galatians 4:16. I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth. So we are preaching the gospel on the highways and byways, talking about American downfall, talking about the MAQAHBA, the colors of your flesh. You know what I'm saying? All we empty programming, y'all trying to slander us, but be us speaking the gospel on the highways and byways.
So, all the things we're speaking about are against the ways of death, but he, you know, the so-called white man, he wants to keep you in that snare so much that he wants to put something inside of you to make you follow all your lusts and as thou wilt, you know, as long as you take his Marcus Aurelius, you know, to stay a part of his system, man. His system is built on what? Carnality, fornication, adultery, you know, abuses of yourself and mankind, everything is against you. How about you outside in these scriptures, man? And that's why, you know, hey, they are clean contrary to us. We offend them, and they offend us, man.
Right. And right now, man, to see that granola iris scam they're working right now, so they kind of ease up. They say, oh, you ain't got to wear a mask, you ain't got to have the insertion to get in some places. Right now, they focus on Russia, Ukraine, but at the same time, they get that computerized rights with.
And because the thing is, they already scared the people that they needed, man. You know, they don't need that many. They have the Georgia Guidestones. They have the amount of people that they want, and they have the percentages that they want, man. You know, and really it's too many percentages, man. That's the reason why they're saying that you can take it off, but you got these motherfuckers still walking around with it on, man.
They bet they parents ain't go.
Also bring him to the door or unto the doorpost. His master shall draw his ear through all, and he shall serve him forever.
And you said in the spiritual sense, when you're reading spirit, but he's going to actually do that physically, man. You know, because that is just a different type of all that he's going to use. The all that he's going to use is, like you said, it's going to be that insertion, man. You know, that rights Jew, that MOTB, the Marcus Aurelius, written in Revelations 13 and 16.
Sirach chapter 4:27, Esau's a fool. Make not thyself an utterance to a foolish man. Neither accept the person of the mighty. So you accept that computerized rice grain. You accept the Esau is your power, man. That fool. It says, strive for the truth unto death. All right? And Yahweh shall fight for thee. All right? So you strive for this truth. Strive for the truth to the death. A lot of the elect, whoever they are, some of them, not a lot of certain amount of them gonna get beheaded, man. Well, guess what? They'll get their eternal life, man. But you 2/3 of our people, man, you're gonna have shame in the kingdom, man. But before that, hey, you're gonna get toasted, man, like the Lord did that, man. They're gonna be destructive of America, man.
Because right now the Lord is saying, return. You know, that's really, I think what is it, Isaiah? He says, but my people, they say that they will not return. So the Lord is actually giving us time to come about it. Because he put this on us when we went over, man. You know, but now he's calling us back. And now our people, they want to serve an unworthy man. They want to serve a wicked and a vile man. And first they were complaining about it. Now they just want to ease up his foot on them and they still want to serve him.
I got it. Sirach chapter 5, verse 1. Set not thy heart upon thy goods, and say not, I have enough for my life. Follow not thine own mind, thy strength to walk the ways of thy heart. Go ahead.
As you said, that's the spirit, because I had did a video on this guy walking up on this one with a chicken sandwich. First he got the camera showing the chicken sandwich. You seen that? She was like spray painted like a statue. And it says that some people only see God in food. And they weren't mocking that phrase. They were really mocking the scriptures of the Most High when they said that, man. You know, which the Lord is more than, he's more than raiment, man. If somebody want to get that real quick in Matthew the 6th chapter, man. Because that's what he's going to use to deceive the world, man. You know, you're going to have to take his what? His berry, you know, you're going to have to take his NFC, man. You know, it's sad we got to use these different words, these different subliminal words so you understand what we're saying, but you gotta have to take that to receive anything in his system. And he's gonna make everything else scarce outside his system to make you comfortable.
And say not, who shall control me for my words? For Yahweh will surely revenge thy pride.
Yep.
Alright? Yeah, you said Esau ways. You said all of you said that digital rice grain, it's not gonna jack your ass up. Say not, I had sinned, and what harm had happened unto me. There ain't no such thing as God, man. God didn't do rules just like, look, Jacob gave you excuses to do. All through the Bible, go ahead and take this additional rice grain and use all type of stuff, man.
It doesn't matter. It says that the Lord son cannot believe. The Most High is still gonna be true, so you can't get mad and say, well, I really believe. Well, you have the chance to believe. The Lord gave you every last reason to with the prophets bringing out the scriptures of prophecy and the events that are happening that you can see with the bodily eyes, but you refuse to believe in that, man.
So Yahweh is wicked generations. It says right here, verse 4, Sirach chapter 5, verse 4. For Yahweh is long suffering, and unwise will let thee go. Alright? Concerning appropriation, be not without fear to add sin unto sin.
And that's another thing, because you got certain whistleblowers that they'll talk the truth about certain things, but they don't have an end game. You know, you even had the guy that Apostle Lamar was talking about, Coach Red Pill, who he fled the country and he went to Ukraine, you know, and he just did this the fucking beard, man. You know, but he was saying get out of America. But the thing is, it's not he who's really so much bringing this judgment. It's the Most High. Hey, you can't escape the Most High, you know. So if you're telling truth and you withdraw back and you don't follow full force with the spirit and you're in any way, well, the Lord's gonna find you out. He's gonna destroy you, man. Right? So the Lord's, just like He's gonna find His elect and He's gonna cover them. So it's manifold, man. It's either the Lord's gonna see you and He's gonna stop your ass, or He's gonna see you and He's gonna cover you, man.
This is Psalm 17 and 13. Arise, O Yahweh, and disappoint him. Cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. From men which are thy hand, O Yahweh.
It said, from men which are thy hand. It says that the Lord, his sword is he, man. The wicked is the Lord's sword. So he's only using this man as an instrument to render rebuke to the wicked, man. The wicked of our nation, mostly, because a lot of you niggas gotta fucking die, man. You know, that's just like when I was just out at the store with my wife, you know, as I was doing the lesson, and when I came back, I was going to another store, grab some laundry, something, whatever, and then the guys on the outside of the CBS is like, you want to help us stop police brutality? I was like, we just walked by. I said, hey to him, but I said, fuck, why? First off, the Lord don't want to do that. It's nothing. Son teaching won't stop none of that shit. Because guess what? He's just trying to do that so you get rid of that to bring in AI to fuck your ass up, man. You can't stop the Lord's sword. The only way to stop the sword is to be under his shield.
Romans 32 and 39. It says, see now that I, even I am he, there is no power with me. I kill, I make alive, I wound, and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. Alright? You can't escape from Yahweh, man. Ain't no running to Russia, running to West Africa, New Zealand, all these other areas. Alright? It says, you see right here, it says, for I will lift my hand to heaven, say, I live forever. If I wet my goodness sword, make and my hand take upon the judgment, I will render vengeance to my enemies and reward them that hate me. Alright? I will make my arrow drunk with blood, my sword shall devour flesh, and that the blood of slain and the captives of the enemy vengeance upon the enemy.
And those that hate him are those who don't follow after his ways, man. You know? The Spirit of the Lord is not in you, don't have faith in it. Because it starts with faith. It starts with that hope that the Lord plants in us from before we were even born, man. And once you receive this truth, you hear from the words of the prophets, it begins to grow, and it resonates because you have a sign that you know Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
Okay, one more verse. Rejoice, all you nations, with his people, for he will avenge the blood of his servants, and will render vengeance to his adversaries, will be merciful to his land and to his people. Don't say other people, say and to his people.
Because as a nation, we've suffered under the hands of a wicked rule and under the hands of our fathers for sinning against them. But also, even our you know, the prophets, man, we have suffered under the hands of our own people, man. You know, we've suffered, man. We suffered with Yahweh Shai, man. We suffered in this lifetime, and Lord willing, if we had this truth if we continue to the end, we had this truth in the last lifetime, and we suffered back then, you know, because we had a spirit of Yahweh Shai. We had a spirit that we were ready to die for our brethren that had a faith and a spirit in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. To stand up for truth and for justice, man. To do the actual right thing, man. That these wicked ass niggas think they doing, man. Talking about defunding the police, man. Yeah, defund them, and it's another funding of something coming to kick your ass.
And he's someone great champion of robots.
Yep.
Champion, you know, robot dogs. You see on Black Mirror. They got the robots.
And their sentience isn't based off of emotion, you know.
You can't sue a robot. You can't bring a lawsuit against a robot.
And they're trying to say that their understanding would be so accurate that whatever justice or judgment they put down, it had to have happened. He must have been doing something wrong.
You see that in RoboCop. When you look at the movie RoboCop, he got there's a judge program in there. He said, he'll decide whether to send you to the spiritual world or to arrest you and shit. It's in his program, and that's the robots. They got that program in to put your ass in death or arrest your ass, man. Send your ass up to the country.
Something similar to the Judge Dredd thing as well.
Yep, that too. I'm just saying, RoboCop does a great movie. You got the same length of blonde hair and stuff like that that goes in the mall.
That's gonna be us, man. What did the Lord say? You know, when you go to Ezekiel 9 and 4, that's also talking about the angels that are in heaven. That's also gonna be talking about the come down here, man. You know, they can be turned into hunters, man. You know, because right now we're judging spiritually. But we see these things, and the Lord sees it in our heart that we feel like He does, man. That we get vexed at the filthy conversation of the wicked, man. It's tons of vile affections walking around here, pridefully and free that shouldn't be. And we wish we could do something, but we gotta wait.
Turning on TV, you watch a movie, see something more.
Yeah, you see a rough sodomy.
Right.
Yep. You see, and sodomy can go for pedophilia as well, man. Because the word sodomy just means a weird, a strange sexual act. You know, which can go for, you know, they can also go into adultery.
Leviticus 18, Leviticus chapter 18, it tell you not to do the things that the Egyptians and Canaanites do. They sodomy was those sexual perversions of things. It's the Leviticus 18, how it tell you not to do that.
Right, because those ways, people say that my God knows my heart, they're doing something wicked, their God doesn't exist. That is not a God of the Bible. That's the mindset of an idol. Because the God of the Bible specifically said in these instructions what He likes and what He does not like. And you just got to be down with that. Or otherwise you get fucked up. Like it's either you with it or you're not. Okay, you're not with it. Fall upon this motherfucker right now. And that's pretty much it, because that's how Yahweh gonna be. That's Luke 19 and 27. Those mine enemies that would wish that I should not. Go ahead, bro.
This is the book of Luke 19, verse 27, and it reads, "But those my enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me." All right, and that's Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls Christ, or Jesus. And Jesus loved everybody. He talking about slaying.
Bring that out
The only, when you want to say something like this, that you know they'll try to pervert, because the Lord did create everything. So He had what? A certain type of mercy. He had mercy on Eve from the beginning until this end time now. But it's not the same mercy that He has on His people. He lifts up His people above every living creature on the face of the earth, man. Starting with Yahweh Shai, then the elect, man.
Therefore, followers of God as dear children, and walk in love, and Yahushua also has loved us and given Himself for us an offering, a sacrifice to the Most High, to a sweet smelling Savior. The fornication, all uncleanness, or covetousness, let it not be once known and broken, as we the saints. Even unto this, your foolish type, your
what he said, be followers of me as I am of the Most High. He calls Christ, man. That's what? He was leading you unto love, man. That's love. If you love the Lord and you want Him to love you back, first off, hey, you got to return that love. If He spared you with mercy, how do you show honor to mercy? You do those things that make this man happy so he doesn't kill you.
Nor unclean person, nor covetous man who is an idolater, have any inheritance in the kingdom of Mashiach or Mosiah. Let no man deceive you with vain words, for because of these things cometh the wrath of the Mosiah upon the children of disobedience.
Right, so don't let somebody deceive you with the contrary, man. By saying that, well, if that's the case, why did He send His Son to die for the entire world? That's bullshit, man. Because it says in the scripture, it literally says in Hebrews, if you do those things that the Lord delights not in, then you crucify the Son afresh, put Him to open shame, man.
John chapter 14, verse 10 to start 10. Believest thou not that I am in the Father, that the Father in me? That's the question. The words I speak to you, I speak not of myself, but the Father dwelleth in me. He doeth the works.
That's where all goodness comes from, the Heavenly Father, man. All righteousness, man.
Believe me that I am in the Father, and the Father in me. Else believe me for very work's sake. Verily, verily, I say unto he that believe on me, the works that I should do, the works that I do shall he do also. Greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father.
That's right. So I'm gonna ask you a question for the why and your son. When we say you in the spirit, what are we talking about?
Spirit of prophecy.
That's true. So what's the spirit?
The word.
What's the word?
The gospel. The scriptures.
What's the spirit directly?
Through Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai. We're following the spirit of Yahweh Shai, man. So when we say in the spirit, you in the same mindset as Yahweh Shai, man. Let this mind be in you, which was once in Yahweh Shai, man.
Verse 13? And whatsoever ye shall ask in my name, not names, name, all right? Yahweh Shai, that I will do, that the Father may be glorified in the Son. All right? If ye ask anything in my name, I will do it. If ye love me, keep my commandments. All right? So we still got to keep the law, man. It cuts the doctrine, brought about the all right? And the verses also cut that Trinity doctrine. All right? Because they doctrine that the outside is all right? We see the outside is all right? No, because they doctrine is like that. That's why we got to church. That you got to keep the law. If you claim you love the house, you got to keep the commandments of the Father. All right? So the law ain't nothing.
Son, Sirach chapter 15, verse 13. It says, the Lord hateth all abomination. They that fear the Most High God, love it not. He himself made man from the beginning, left him in the hand of his counsel. All right? Yeah, because the Most High, he gave us understanding down here, but the way that the Lord judges, he also is all upon you, man. I think we was talking about this in the car. Like, he gave us the reason, he raised us up, and you know, he also provided us with elders, with priests, with prophets, at least returning in this time. But also, the Lord, he wants you to try to not figure it out yourself, but he wants that spirit to be in you in his absence, man. You know? But going on, it says, if thou wilt keep the commandments, perform acceptable faithfulness. That's the true counsel of the Most High. The Lord left you with his counsel. You know, while he's gone, occupy. This is what you deal with. You prophesy. You eat this rope. You believe in this. As if I'm here. But, you know, I'm behind the trench. Don't forget I'm still right there. I'm behind the earth right there. But when that veil falls, and you see me, you better be doing those same things that you be doing when you see my face. He has set fire and water before thee, stretch forth thy hand unto whether thou wilt. For man is life and death. What's life? It's truth. Death is the opposite. Death is going to your own mindset of doing what you think is right, man. When the scriptures tell you plainly that if you transgress this, well, the sin lieth at the door. You know? And it says, whether him like it shall be given him. So whatever you truly want, that's what you can get. If you truly want to go on, then that's why you can get the recompense that comes with going on. It's a reward for doing wickedly, and it's a reward for doing righteously. Man. And you can't let no man deceive you by any means, man. Because you've been given this. So if you go off and you stray and you err, it was your own mind to go astray, as the scripture says, man. And it says, yep. It says, for the wisdom of the Lord is great, and he is mighty in power, and beholdeth all things. And his eyes are upon them that fear him, and knoweth every work of man. It's like he knoweth every work of man. He hath commanded no man to do wickedly. All I'll read that again. It says, he hath commanded no man to do wickedly, neither hath he given any man license to sin. So, hey, you go off, that's your ass. You get on, man. That's yo. Oh yeah, that's it. Part of his head is
They decided last week, so I can't.
right. They act like niggas be acting like it's multiple choice. Like he's like, look, I'm not gonna choose that. That's it. That shit seems too hard. So I'm gonna go with Plan B. This guy's presenting right here. You know that's gonna work out. No, it's not. It's gonna deceive you, and it might be sweet for a little while, but in the end, it's gonna fuck you up.
Oh, just like what's that guy named Nature Boy? He got arrested an hour ago. And he got bugged out. He came back saying that he's God. They saying he's Yahweh. He said Jack
He's out there committing unrighteous.
unrighteous, man. And he brainwashed, man. He actually had quote unquote coke, man. All right? And they came to arrest his ass, man.
Well, probably gave his ass syphilis. He's fucking with his brain or something.
Yeah, he said disease in the mind. Disease in the mind. He all types of that shit. Right? But that's what you niggas get, man. That's what you get.
It's funny what he said. Maybe he ain't played, but he played to the heart.
Yeah. They got bugged out there, they took your money. They brainwashed you. That's something you did something different.
That's what the hell they did as well.
Right.
Shit. Cause hey, the scriptures make it plain. Whether you're giving it or you're taking it, it's vile, man. It's sick. Whether it be a man shouldn't even take it. In any form or fashion, man. It's different. What the hell? Unless it's for circumcision. That's about it. That's the only law that you'll see where you can get away with something like that. And that don't seem like that's a blessing. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
This goes back to Jacob Jackson. What you listen about right there goes back into something real shit. Ephesians 5:10 it says, proving what is acceptable unto the Lord, remember no fellowship but the works of darkness. Let it shame you to speak of those things which are the difference.
Yeah. Hey, in all these wicked kingdoms, you had weird sexual acts. You had witchcraft going on as well. Which and a lot of witchcraft is weird sexual acts. You can call it violent sexual acts as well.
Like, no, it's called sexual madness. Because when you're rituals and stuff, you get the faith, you get the blessings for the sake of what you get. Get up in position in society.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they like this and all this stuff. Yeah, but they were sodomites, man. Also in Pompeii society, which is actually other society, they was purposing, they were doing sex as a purpose. Like, yeah, you might think it is, and you might do it, and you guess you do. They did the same thing, like they do the things for sex, they do a half of sex. Even though that person might deserve it, so you have sex with them, involves in such stuff, you know, give you that potential to have sex with them.
What a coincidence. It's how you climb up in America.
That's when I said no man to those robes. That's what they said. The robes too. That believer,
Going way back, they've renewed that type of spirit in this world. Places like the Bohemian Grove, they got different types of groves too. That's just very well known, man. But they be running around with they can do it from the sexual acts. These niggas didn't learn. That's what you died for in the past life.
Most likely got one every state. It's going to be
I believe it is, bro, because like me and the brother talk about it all the time. Over there in Hyde Park, it's like it's a place.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, the trees and stuff.
Yep, and it's cut off. And it's like it's a gate right there, and they cut it off even more because it was a path where you could kind of go into it a little bit more. And then they got a gate right there where you can't go in at all. Right. So it's nothing but trees covering the area. So So yeah, they probably did some weird shit over there, man. You know, a lot of like he pinpointed, you know, the brother Nakasaki said that a lot of those doctors, because you know you got the hospital right there. A lot of them people that climbed up to those positions did some weird sexual witchcraft like acts. Some shit that'll make you look at it like almost fucking throw up.
See the owl right there, the Bohemian Grove, the owl.
Check that out, man. Say, yo, check that out.
House of Cards.
We see it.
Ephesians 5, verse 13. All things that are approved are made manifest by the light. For whatsoever doth make manifest is light. Wherefore he said, awake thou that sleepest, arise from the dead, and Mashiach shall give thee light. See then, ye walk circumspectly, not as men, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. You gotta know. You gotta know. You don't know what the fuck it is. You don't know. You gotta be circumspective. What you say, have to do things.
Like the brother showed on social media, somebody left the rug on the house and it was a 5-point stop. Damn, what the fuck? See? What these people do, man. You know, you got these dumb guys come out and do shit. Hey, you don't have to sit down, you know, man. Alright, put a tap. You put your black ass, your green ass, you know, contract your back, you're ready to sacrifice your ass. You got a fat eat white, some stockings, change to knife your ass. You believe in. Alright, you ain't got to believe this man. Alright, and go sacrifice it.
Just making sure that Netflix is out of it.
Archive 84. Archive 84. They showed they was doing a whole bunch of witchcraft. It was pretty much that. The underground buildings, you know, they doing seances trying to call demons from another realm.
Hey, they put them on scales from people in the media, man. That's why you got y'all something that you can be there together. Also, that news program, you think, even though negative stuff happens about negative positive, the news, that traumatizes us.
The thing is that it's not that things aren't out there.
Right.
It's that the way that he spreads it and the way to you even say cure the way to actually try to actually really to resolve those. Esau used his spirit tactics. He tries to be like the Most High to scare you into doing what he wants you to do. But it's all deceit.
Like the love of my grandfather, man. It's saying the same shit. It sounds like a very true story, right? Yeah, and then they're gonna look at it now. I ain't saying shit because my grandfather and shit. You know, I'm just ass. I'm just looking about ass and my grandfather. But because they own this shit, you know, they can't stand what's going on. I'm like, you never know what's going on. Yeah, that's all they are, man.
Like ever since 2020, April the 1st, man, I remember I was doing my precept the other day when they had first kind of they didn't really enforce the mask like that. But this lady, they had the lines all outside of Whole Foods. And I went to with the dad's like, you know, my wife kind of helped me out with dad in the situation like, hey, yeah, I just know. Because you didn't see the fucking lines that they had drawn up, and everybody looked like they was kind of behind one another. You could just certain people that was already socially brainwashed into it, man.
You don't gotta have none of that stuff. And they still put it bad.
The thing is, at that time, it wasn't so much. So you see how much it's starting to progress, man. It's like that. I can see it.
And you see rows of people doing like, they look like ants and shit. I tried to post a video of them and Esau took it.
This is 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 13. It says, but evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. Because that's just the end of this society. It was brought up on deceit, robbery, and murder, and that's how it's going to go out. With an extreme bang, man. It's going to get really terrible out here, you know? So yeah, it's going to be a totalitarian society. Also, this is the place with the most guns. They have been raising rats, wild ass monsters. So it's not going to be just how he imagines. And as well, it's not going to be how a patriot is going to imagine, because they're just not going to, we're going to overthrow the government. No, it's not going to happen that way. It's going to be fucking death on both sides. There's going to be a lot of that shit. They got
Police. We saw I got state police, reserves and shit, like weapons and shit. Right. Oh, microwave, laser weapons, solar weapons. We got the satellites and lasers.
And the winter ain't gonna fucking get wrong, man.
Just be out there like slowly everything.
You look at these goddamn trees, man. Shit, they're the only trees you see this corn is green. The motherfuckers probably just got fresh planted on them, man. Not one of these trees have fruit, like any type of budding or fruit on them. Leaves, no foliage, fucking dry as hell. And there went out another horse that was red, and his power was given to him, and
set thereon to take peace from the earth, and they that should kill one another, and there was given to him a great sword. So Esau's sword, Adulium, is his weapons, it's army tanks, you know what I'm saying? It's he got a weapon called Satan, pistol, you know what I'm saying? It's always destruction.
His media.
The GMO, got these impossible burgers, not even real meat.
They try to make it seem like that plant-based process is healthy. It's healthy, but it's not. It's processed. It's just as bad as any other process. Hey, you better off eating grass-fed beef, which could be sketchy as well, but it's still more healthy. There's nothing wrong with eating meat. You should eat more vegetables as well. We were set up to eat both, man. Hey, even if somebody wanted to eat just straight plants throughout the year, they still got to eat the lamb or the goat for Passover. You can't get around those things. And that's proof that we were not just meant to just eat just everything. That's mostly even the animals that we had set up for us that clean. Why are they clean? Because they eat the things that are able to replenish the earth. They eat the greens, man. Those dances. Nobody can do that dance better than them. They created, the Lord created the format, and it said that the word of the Lord is purified 7 times. So he tried it before he enacted it. He thought about it, man. So he thought about his he thought about his creation before he created it. So it's nothing. It said that nothing can be added to the things that were created. No, nothing can be diminished, man.
Master of Felix, but it's great circle of the children of Israel. The children of whom is no blemish, but well faith, skillful in all wisdom, according to knowledge, and understanding of science, and such as had ability in them. And such as had ability in them to stand in the king's palace at home, they might teach the learning to the Chaldeans. And the king appointed them a daily provision of the king's beef and of the wine which he drank, so nourishing them in the thereof the last day.
And an excellent show to watch and understand certain interactions like that would be like shows like Marco Polo. They had a king's court, and then you come before the Khan or whatever, exactly. And he kept. Why did he keep Marco? He kept Marco because he knew that Marco was knowledgeable. He was able to stand into the king's court. He knew things, and so he was able to be there and find out a new place. He began to know even more things, man, and expand his knowledge about the king's counsel. So that's what the Lord was using Daniel for in that time. We were set up to serve Babylon at that time since we had went off. So we had Daniel standing in the court, to prophesy the downfall of Babylon. Wrong there.
Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, unto whom the prince of the eunuchs gave names, gave unto Daniel and to Belteshazzar, and to Hananiah of Shadrach, and to Mishael of Meshach, and to Azariah of Abednego. Daniel purposed in his heart that he would not defile himself in the court, nor defile himself
topic. It was basically like it was close to heart. Basically, it was like that the type of shit that the niggas eat here, man. It's supposed to be that raw ass fried good shit. It probably wasn't fried, but it was basically the most delicate meat that they had, the good shit that they had, man. Yeah, that great shit. Yeah, all the bars and shit that tastes good. You know, it's feeling, yeah, it was shit like that, man. Shit, too much meat can give you what it says. It says molar in your body. You know? Too much meat can give you shit. Hey, even if it's good meat, you have your stomach hurt, you have your head hurt. Sometimes you can still eat those vegetables. They help your mind process the meat.
Most High had brought Daniel into favor and tender love with the Prince of Community. For the Prince of Community said today, I fear my Lord the King, when you know your people I should see your faces words like the children. And so he gave me a nation, I am the king. And said, Daniel, I said unto Daniel, prove thy servant, I beseech thee 10 days, and let them give us post. Then let our confidence be looked upon before thee, and the confidence of the children that eat the portion of the king's meat. And as thou seest, deal with thy servant. So he consented to them this matter and proved them 10 days. And at the end of 10 days, the confidence is appeared clear and finer flesh. All the children did eat.
So they look strong. You know, that their countenance looked clear, their skin looked good, and then the muscles were pumped up. They look good. It's like, shit, what you mean? Vegetable? You look good as hell. No, he said, he did this. He knew exactly what to eat as well. The right amount of, like I said, the carbs, the protein. You know, it's healthy fats, man. You know?
That's healthy fats.
Another thing too, you get avocado. They're healthy fats.
You still got it different. Like if you eat
Yeah, better with and healthy fats and the protein inside of it as well, man.
that's why you just wait. Eggs and olives and
And that's another reason why you gotta abstain from certain doctors. Like I'm saying, this one woman, you know, she had the chickens, you know, one of them those online Israelites.
oh yeah, the farm channel as well.
Yeah, she said, did you know that chicken is not human? It's not human food.
What's that on service?
Yeah, this is madness. Because you have hens in the Bible. You have where the Bible talks about certain things like that. But then you have these social media prophets. They're mostly women. You know, you got guys that be doing this shit as well.
Oh, come
Where
on.
it's bullshit, man.
Oh, you gotta talk about you can't eat fish. It clogs up your arteries. That's a lie, man. Because when I started my diet, because 95% of my diet was vegan, but I ate fish though. I did like 6 months. My arteries were cleaned out. Everything. If I ate fish, mashed potatoes, alright, so it's a balance, man. And chicken also chicken is a good protein, especially the organic chicken. Alright? And all sorts of minerals and stuff.
Yes, it's the things that even put into it. You know, normally some of those shit is good to own. Don't get me wrong, free range chicken is some fucked up shit with them too, because they really ain't as free range as you think. They kinda got them in the box. But at the same time, they're not as fucked up as the average chicken, man. You know, you still gotta pick your poisons, man. You know, but the thing is that you can't be too hard OR in this truth. Man. Talk about dolphins, safe tuna and shit like that. Man.
Right.
We're saying that tuna is the thing. Hey, the tuna is a righteous animal. Bro. Last time I checked, they had the skills to do that. Yeah, they're just small, like the brother said.
Right. And you can't be alright, but how you know somebody, people give up our house and they eat that bacon and cheese sandwich, they got that bacon and bacon with some hands, they probably touch the doorknob or the doorknob you into the building. You watch it there and take the doorknob.
If that's the case, if you want to really follow the law, you should really be out like that because these will be coming out on the period, man.
Yep.
As a matter of fact, it's prophecy that he said it. He said it. If somebody want to get that, and what is that, Ezekiel really quick, man. The Lord literally said it. And you got niggas that think they're getting around prophecy, man. Like, not the name drop, but them niggas, Sakari, they talked about that damn tuna, so that's the reason why I brought it up. As a matter of fact, the Sakari group that used to be on the other side of the street, of the brothers down around the corner, I heard them say it when we was prophesying, man. He was like, well, it might cost a little bit of money, but you know, you can still kind of get you. And it's not that you shouldn't spend a little bit for your health, but at the same time, they gonna always have it like that. So it's gonna be understandable. Now, should you just eat bullshit? No, you should eat as clean as you can. But you gotta understand, it's not Bible at all, man. You're just trying to be practicing things in the spirit that we're gonna be doing in the kingdom. We're rehearsing the righteous act.
Working hard on days, you have to work well. You go hard.
Ezekiel 7. I will bring the merciful the nation possess their house. I will also make the pomp of thy strength cease, the strength of the strong to cease, and the holy places shall be defied. Destruction, and they shall seek, and there shall be none. Mischief shall be rumor shall be rumor. Then shall they seek a vision, but the law shall perish from the courts, the counsel of the ancients. The king shall hold the word shall be desolation, and the hands of the people of the land shall be troubled. I will do unto them after their way, to their deserts by judgment, and they shall know that I am the Lord.
So that's the recompense of the Lord that we have to go through all these things. The first thing we did was lose our heritage. So, you know, niggas, we once, upon a time, we also was tearing up some bones as well. But now, the Lord is lifting up that standard. He's bringing that understanding back so we know what not to do. But the thing with this devil is that it's not like you can still just go to, well, now I know not to eat this, I can just go to this and it's clean. No. One, he don't even let us form our own food. So he makes it impossible for you to really eat clean. So you gotta really guesstimate what the fuck he's been doing. But then if you like that, you might as well not eat anything. You might as well, you can't even eat the grass. Because then you be eating something else that's defiled. Because those chemtrails touch every fucking thing. Everything, the whole inhabitants of the earth is defiled.
How you know the organic vegetables are supposed to eat? Eat salt, carbon,
So they shown it like some of those crops. Yeah, that shit ugly going out. But some of those crops they'll have unclean animals going in them and dying on them and shitting and pissing and shit. And they serve that shit to you, man. Because to them, losing that crop is losing money. And they not about to do that.
probably take like some catfish fillets or old catfish.
So why can't we get that? You know why? Because they lose money. So they're gonna make it impossible. They're even taking farmland from even the heathens now, man. You know? Yeah, man, they like this shit. It's impossible out here, man. But nothing's impossible with the Most High. So all we gotta do is hold on to Him, and He's gonna make everything good that you want. You gotta be pissed off for a moment to be happy eternally, man.
It's Mark 16 and 18. They shall take up serpents, and if they drink any deadly thing, it shall not hurt them. They shall lay hands on the sick and they shall recover.
Right, man. And which we are coming in the spirit of healing the lepers and the downtrodden, and soon we're going to give us that actual power as well. Right now, the Lord put the spirit over us that whatever He puts in this food, it's not touching us, man. Because to be honest, shit, with most of this shit, most of us could have jumped that long fucking time ago. As a matter of fact, somebody got something. Proverbs 18 and 14. It says the spirit of a man will sustain his infirmity, but a wounded spirit who can bear it. You know? So it's the power of belief, man. The power of the belief in Yahweh Shai is giving us this, man. You know? As a matter of fact, they even showed that, you know, Dr. Strange and the first character, he's like, man, you're supposed to basically be a character who's like, he's like, yeah, I think believe me. So I had to, you know, at first, you know, I just kind of gave up. So I just tried to increase my mind, which is what? The heart, the spirit. He tried to increase that. And from that is how you get healed, man. You know, with the knowledge and the power of Yahweh Shai, that's what's healing us, man. We believe, man.
That's where they get a placebo pill. They talk about it, you know, such a
so that means he knows, man. And yet they still say that this Bible is false. And he plagiarized everything from it.
Oh, it was a CIA report. They said you could heal yourself just by thinking you heal you. You could heal yourself with your mind and stuff. And the word of God, you might have to find out that there's somebody that like he's like to fight all the time. Sometimes people like to fight all the time. So one day this dude slammed on his neck. He slammed it so bad on his neck. And he was like paralyzed on one side. So every day he was all about healing himself. And the move his other arm, he could like sort of move his arm, but it's still kind of paralyzed. And it's showing the power of the mind, right? When you believe in how big it is, everything's not impossible. It's perfect, all right? And he's like that. He saw no set, man. He saw no set.
Matthew 26:41. Watch and pray that you enter not into temptation. The spirit is willing, the flesh is weak. Put away again the second time you pray and say, oh my Father, this cup may not pass away from me, except I drink
Shai prayed for that cup to be removed. And why wasn't that cup removed? For two purposes, man. It was prophesied so the Most High doesn't lie, you know, as well as Yahweh Shai had to suffer for bringing back the nation, man. You know?
He was in the flesh.
Yeah.
He was in that earthly body, man. He was just like us. But he had to fulfill their purpose. So what's going to be wrong?
This is written. If somebody has to be, it just doesn't directly pinpoint who it is. Now with Yahweh Shai, that was a direct thing, man. You know, we know that, hey, you got to arm yourselves likewise, man.
That's why some Jakes don't want to get into this. One side's not allowing them in, but anyway, on a high level, one side's not allowing to it, but they don't want to get into it because they scared of Esau. They don't want to, they're scared to lose their lives. Alright? Well, the scripture said whoever try to save their lives should lose it.
Right? That's what they're trying to do, man. Because these people got the fear of Ian. They don't have the fear of Yahweh Shai. They don't believe in that. So they're going to try to. The Lord is perfect, man. Because that's exactly what's going to come. That's what's been going on. These motherfuckers been dropping dead. And this is Isaiah 50, verse 2. It says, wherefore when I came, was there no man? When I called, was there none to answer? Is my hand short at all, that it cannot redeem? Or have I no power to deliver? Behold, in my rebuke I drive the sea. I make the rivers a wilderness. There are fish stinketh, but there is no water, and dies the thirst. So, hey man, the Lord can do all things, man. But, like we said, we got to arm ourselves likewise. You know, if the Lord wants us to suffer a little bit longer than others, man. You know, hey, it's become a great honor with that as well, man. That you're able to suffer like your house man. That you're able to suffer with the brother and die in this truth, man. Die a faithful man, not a coward, man. So it's still a blessing, man, either way. And you be the first to come back in that armor suit, man. You come back in that sharp thrusting instrument, man, that have its teeth. The spiritual power is to be wrong, man. You know, that new body, man. It's nothing to be compared unto it. What is this like, man? It sucks anyway, and it's about to get a whole lot fucking worse.
But Matthew 16 and 25. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, and whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. For what is a man profited, you know, if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what should a man give in exchange for his soul? You know, people selling out in the Newport order. You know, they want to be big, large, and in charge and stuff like that. Mainstream, you know. But you got some rituals, you know, to get in. You know, like Chris Stokes and IMX, you know, and so they did all types of stuff. You know, okay, you know what I'm saying? You know, these spiritual conferences and everything, you know, what they did.
Well, you just in the beginning, a nigga just standing there.
God of this world have one. He is their God. Should have been told, far be it, whether they believe, of course they don't believe the Bible, whether they believe in that Christianity as well. You know, I threw that one out there. You know, they don't have, because some of them don't, but they still have that image beating and that training in their head.
Yeah. Even those that claim to be pro-black or pro-native and stuff, they still got that damn plantation Christianity.
Pro-East society.
Yeah, it says, 2 Ezra chapter 16, verse 69. It said, and they that consent unto them should be had in derision and repulsed and trodden under the foot. All right, so even though you consent to the devil take his digital rights brain and this insertion, he's still gonna trample on your ass, man. Put you to death, put you to concentration camp.
We just talked about
That's what the camera
We
on
just
that,
talked
man.
about
That's
that.
the spirit, man.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, me?
Right. We just talked about that. We just talked about that. Yeah, we just talked about that earlier, man.
Right on point.
That's why I don't drink out of those damn fountains, man. My mom told me to drink out of it. It's all let me down.
Come.
You don't know what you got. You got all
For her to be that comfortable with some shit like that, she definitely, with the velvet snake. That's, hey man, this is the person that our people want to empower, man. We have no gene or season. About a motherfucker like that.
She let the dog lick the water that's already took it up.
Which it is enough water on, and the dog, I walk the dogs all day. That's the water they really want to lick in. They will lick that shit up.
that dog all over that fucking boy, I tell you.
Hey, but you said, didn't you say you never seen it?
No, I never seen one.
That's the reason why the Lord did that. So that,
I brought it up.
Since we talking about it, let me tell you, I gotta tell you, when I was in Orlando, the whole time I was there, all I saw was just stupidity, right? These people, they be outside in the grass, barefoot, they come into the hotel barefoot, they standing on the glass tables in the hotel barefoot, the babies all over the place barefoot, I mean in the elevator barefoot.
And you got women in Florida. You got spiders. You got scorpions. Yes, you got scorpions. Yes, you got scorpions. I put your damn shoes. Yeah, you got scorpions, snakes, and shit. You walking outside with that.
okay, let's say forget the whole the extra creases,
Right.
but after they fuck your shit up.
Glass.
You better have your tetanus shots.
But then Esau took over.
Exactly.
They want to run, but Esau can run to one side. But Jacob don't want to run. He'll run to daddy Esau.
Going back to the thrones that y'all were saying,
Yeah.
this is Revelation 20 and 4. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them. And judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of our child, of the word of God, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither have received his mark upon their foreheads
Right.
or in their hands, and they lived and reigned on Mashiach 1,000 years.
Hey, they had a more commendable what you call death. They said, hey, our lives is death anyway right now. You know, we're dead. We also risen. We're just waiting on the earnest manifestation of that spirit, man. So this kingdom right now, this is hey man, we ain't living in this shit right now, man.
It's a video on TikTok of this. I think it's from Target. Anyway, it's a video of this push strike. He had this last meal. He trimmed the fear, man. Like he could go to a fire spot. He like shaking this shit on speed. So he bought rice so he could have a slow eat. So he shot like that. And a guard like this, like yeah, we're gonna eat that rice. Alright, but hey, the most I'm gonna put the what's it, a knife, the spirit of knife is gonna be in it. Take that down. So whoever gets to get beheaded, then that's how we put that spirit on. Gonna be the storm.
They're better than fish your enemies, though. Know that they're not fucking getting to you.
Yeah. Yeah, people sorry, bro.
Yep, it said, but the rest of the dead live not again until 1,000 years were finished. This is the first resurrection. Blessed is holy. Blessed is holy is he, if I'm not mistaken, that's talking about after 1,000 years of other nations. Go back to them.
They're having a small debate.
It says, blessed and holy is he that hath part in the first resurrection. On such the second death hath no power.
Yep.
But they shall be priests of the Most High and of the Mashiach, and shall reign with him 1,000 years.
So basically, as we say all the time, I'd rather come in through that resurrection, even if it goes through death, to be a nutsack Israelite, man. Yep. It is gonna be leverage in the kingdom. And that shame is gonna be great. Imagine, they still gonna have a little bit of fun, but you gonna have, it ain't fucking heating up for a reason, man. Because you're gonna have shame in you to where it almost makes you want to off yourself, but you know that's against the scripture, man. Exactly, because you're God, that's what I'm saying. Your God, you come from a God of life, so He's made you righteous, and righteousness is life. So you like this. What? you just kind of stuck.
You're gonna still go in this spirit like, oh my God, they told me such gonna feel like low as fuck.
Hey man, can I hang? Shalom.
Daniel 12:3. And they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the throne, and they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever.
When it says the sons of the morning shall sing, man, hey man, we can be glorified, man. We'll have the glory of the Lord upon us, man. It's gonna be a hierarchy in the kingdom, man. We can be living in great glory in this coming kingdom. As it says, this present evil world is not the place where much glory doth abide. So even the wicked not really being so glorified on this side, why would you want it? We talked about in the live lessons on how much they gotta sell out and do this and still get the death threats and lose everything and get shamed. What the hell did they do all that crazy shit for? It's not worth it.
Stuff like that, trying to calm down all the stuff that you're seeing. Right. Cocaine, so Bobby Brown,
That guilt away, all that serious, crazy
it was a double stunt double. Nah, man, that was that guy, man. Not to mention, aside from that, hey man, most of those guys they could have done homosexual acts in their own shoes, man. Yeah, no, I seen that. I was mocking it in my head.
Like 20 something. I was 10, 12. I was 12. Yeah, 10 or 12 now.
This, here it is, back in the past, you would have had big girls, lusting up over the guys was behind them, and the two girls would be the only ones to be able to get them. Now it's the big girls with the two girls, and the guys with their hands in their pockets joking and shit, their hands in their pockets.
That ye put on the new man, which after the Most High is created in righteousness and true holiness. That's what it is to come into the truth. You got to put all down all bullshit. Who you were in the world? He's a gangbanger. That should be me. That's therefore putting away lying, speak every man truth with his neighbor. We are members of the government.
Yeah, man, I slept with 20 married women, man. She dropped her drawers, man. I blew it up. That's what they teach you in society. She dropped her drawers, man. It ain't your fault. Low R&B song. But he wouldn't work with it. Nah, Joe. Yeah, but Joe said what he wouldn't do. Oh, yeah.
Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 17. You shall diligently keep the commandments of the Lord Yahweh your God, and his testimonies, and his statutes, which he hath commanded you. And thou shalt do that which is right and good in the sight of the Lord Yahweh, not in your own sight, that it may be well with thee, that thou mayest go and possess the good land which the Lord Yahweh swore unto thy fathers, and to cast all thine enemies from before thee, the Lord Yahweh, which the Lord Yahweh, it's like as the Lord Yahweh hath spoken. And when thy son asketh thee at the time to come, saying, what mean these testimonies and statutes and judgments which the Lord Yahweh hath commanded you, then thou shalt say unto thy son, we were Pharaoh's bondmen in Egypt, and the Lord Yahweh brought us out of Egypt with a mighty hand, and the Lord Yahweh showed signs and wonders and great and sword upon Egypt, and upon Pharaoh, and upon all his household before our eyes. It says, and he brought us out from thence, that he might bring us, it's like that he might bring us in to give us the land which he swore unto our fathers. And the Lord Yahweh commanded us all these statutes for the Lord Yahweh our God, for our God, it's like for our good always. Well, shit, it says for our good always. So this is for your own preservation, man. Alright? It says that he might preserve us alive as it is at this day. Exodus 6 and 8. And thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thine hand, and they shall be as frontlets between thine eyes. Yeah. And it says not, yeah, like, this is basically, this is the clarity, man. You know, we also mentioned that we used to have, what was it, like, the prayer boxes that we have? Oh, the Yeah, they were, yeah, the phylacteries, man. But there was also spiritual. Because with that, we see the truth. We use the truth to see what's actually around us, man. We see things as they should not be, man. We see we know as how they should be. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
No, I
Talking about putting the law right, basically. Yeah, talking about these laws, it says, and thou shalt teach them this to thy children, shall talk of them to sit in thy house. Thou walk by the way, thou shalt lay down, and thou rise up. Thou shalt write them for a sign upon thy hand. There should be abundance between your eyes. All right, keep the truth in it. Keep the truth in it.
your third eye.
Keep it on your heart.
And that's funny because I was gonna bring it out when we talk about the belief thing.
Right.
Some chick had sent me this one video where these kids were. I don't know if I put it in the music, but I'm gonna have to look for it. With these kids, they were able to see.
Oh, I remember you told me that.
Yeah, they were able to see
Yeah.
without using their eyes.
Right.
And as a matter of fact, not only can they see without using their eyes, they can see something that goes like this. Say you got your eyes covered, and I got the book like this. It's not turned like that. It's turned like this.
Right.
They can see it.
Oh, they use their spiritual eyes.
They will use their spiritual eyes.
Well, Daredevil does that. Marvel Daredevil.
Yep.
That's what Daredevil does. They see his spiritual eyes.
And once they said he was using six senses, he was a senses with height. It was much more than that. You know, he had to be using his spirit. That's why he was strong and shit too.
Yep.
He was in the new Spider-Man. I'm wondering if they got that Doctor Strange.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because I know the Morbius, all that shit's gonna come back.
Oh, yeah, we got to check that out.
Yeah, that shit.
17, and let's start at verse 1. The Lord created man of the earth and turned him into it again. He gave them a few days and a short time and power also over the things therein. He endued them with strength by themselves and made them in his image. And put the fear of man upon all flesh, he gave them dominion over beasts and fowls. They received the meaning the first man was not a butcher. They received the five operations of the Lord, and in the sixth place, matter of fact, they were a bunch of cavemen, one of the animals. So they received the use of the five operations of the Lord, and in the sixth place, he imparted them understanding, and in the seventh speech, the interpreter of the cogitations thereof.
We go to Exodus 20 days. Those Hebrews, and it said, he created man. He said, no more, he gave you understanding. That's the question. The only difference is that we weren't part of that because we didn't come into play until afterwards. That's when you don't hear about Adam until the second chapter. So, yeah.
Right. And those guys that had on sin, they could have had an answer. They could have broke their neck.
Yeah.
Or been hit that pavement, man. They would have started up. Yeah.
They think shit is cool.
Withal, he filled them with the knowledge of understanding and showed them good and evil. He set his eye upon their hearts that he might show them the greatness of his works. He gave them to glory in his marvelous acts forever, that they might declare his works with understanding. This is what we're doing now. And the election praise his holy name. Beside this, he gave them knowledge of life and law of life for heritage. That's what the law is. It's life. Go away from the law and true death. It says he made an everlasting covenant with them and showed them his judgment.
This is 2nd Esdras 8 and 28. Think not upon those that have walked valiantly before thee, but remember them which according to thy will have known thy fear. Let it not be thy will to destroy them which have lived like beasts, but to look upon them that have clearly taught thy law.
So they're like beasts. They're no beasts in Acts chapter 2. That proves no beasts in Acts chapter 2. That's scripture. It's unclean animals that Peter said those were Israelites. Those were Israelites living out unlawful.
It also goes back to
Oh, sorry.
Exodus 32,
That was
which is I believe it's Exodus the 32nd chapter, where Moses had pleaded for Israel's case that the whole nation be not destroyed because some of the nation was worshiping idols, man. Hey, it was spared nation according to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Aaron had called naked, meaning they were acting in peace like snakes, peace and peace. They're naked. Well, these men were spiritually naked, going out there idle, man, dancing and shit. What's up, old school?
It's not an animal. It's a filthy animal. It's a filthy animal. It's a saying like you filthy animal.
Yeah.
Right? Not people with animals. They just living like a beast, like
I know it's a home.
Yeah. Right. So yep. Ain't nobody walking around turn to like wild boars and shit. You just ain't living an unlawful life. Yep. Alright. So
And this is the last on that, verse 30. Take thou no indignation at them which are deemed worse than beasts, but love them that always put their trust in thy righteousness and glory. So let's just go line back up the brother.
okay.
This is 2 Peter 2 and 12. It says, but these as natural brute beasts, made to be taken and destroyed, speak evil of the things that they understand not, and shall utterly perish in their own corruption.
Okay, speak against the truth. Alright, you see that all over YouTube, one of them part of Garfield and Arkansas, right? That's off of Garfield, associated with Salgetta. A girl named it's like Julanda, they call it Juju, Julanda Zachary. She was stomping the Israelite dots. Alright? Basically she stopped at how wide how the shot last for those that believe they're Israelites, that's what they have. Yeah, I put up I just put up to say, hey, what's that gather, man? Alright, not that we glad that you got it, but hey, the Lord got us, man. So go fund me for yeah, go fund me shit, man. Alright, we just put up so the Lord ain't playing with you. And the Lord got his like hey, the Lord is making us hate us.
It's a sign that our Lord is doing exposed.
Right, we glad in that way.
It's not going on. It's scripture. I know what you're talking about. They're talking about other than Christ.
Right.
You know? It's not talking about something negative and stuff.
Well, I mean, you know,
I mean, that's understandable because it says in the scripture that I will mock you if they're coming. It's going to be mocking. It's going to be private.
no
Man.
problem.
You be laughing when these people start getting put to death. Like, man,
Yeah, but that's what she did, man. You know, she definitely. Alright.
it's not us who they mocking. You know?
You mock the Lord. You mock your house.
And that's the point.
Alright, so
Go ahead.
Psalms 139:19. Surely thou wilt slay the wicked, O power. Depart from me, therefore, you bloody men, for they speak against thee wickedly, and thy enemies seek thy life. Do not I hate them, O Yahweh, that hate thee? And am I not grieved with those that rise up against thee? I hate them with perfect hatred. I count them my enemies.
Right, she Garfield, so then everybody comes to us, our enemies. She's like, I believe she took that surgery. All right. Your ass next, Garfield.
Psalms 37:12. The wicked plotteth against the just and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. The Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming.
Right, that's Esau, all his devices, schemes against the elect, man. That's not going to work.
Wow.
Yeah, wow, so it's not going to work.
All these different, that's what Sodetta TV is, a bunch of nations and eastern stars and niggas who do all kind of rituals. That's what y'all do. Right? You guys want to follow after Esau. See that talking all that shit.
They was doing that thing too. Hey man, that voodoo. Hey, you know, I looked up how the Romans, how they replaced the idols with the saints and shit. They have the same thing. Check out that shit, that voodoo shit come from back during that time. They just remember that shit. Alright? And just know how to still do it, man. All that voodoo shit, man, it goes back to Greece, via Egypt, via this and that.
The witchcraft is really potent with our blood.
Right.
We're not supposed to be doing it.
Right.
That's the reason why he uses your
That shit go back to auto Asian Stephen society. And then voodoo ain't number 11. That's why you so-called Haitians get fucked up, man. Alright?
This is Genesis 49:5. It says, Simeon and Levi are brothers, instruments of cruelty.
Right, that's that voodoo and that sin. Alright? Levi, Levi, and Levi, so-called Haitians, they knew that the descendants of Leviticus and of Levites. So the wicked priests, on the other hand, that Simeon, they learned that by observing the Levitical priests, and they was in the land. King Jarmo sent them back into the land. They remember the way they was remembering it.
O my soul, come not thou into their secret, but to their assembly. Mine honor, be not thou united, for in their
That's why
anger
they fight today. Over there in the Dominican Republic and Haiti, man, on the same fucking island, man. And the Dominicans act like they act like the so-called Haitians not gonna be our people, man. And they say the so-called Americans is not gonna be our people, man. Alright? You can't get around it, man. They're like they somebody that came from business. Oh man, you hear themselves, man. All the same people, man. You the same, you being oppressed and shit. Alright? All this stuff. Matter of fact,
Yeah.
that's what they say in the Haitians attribute their victory over the French, because they did some kind of voodoo ritual or something.
that's how the most had jack their ass up.
Look at you now.
Right.
Fucking mud pies and trying to escape through Mexico. He saw he'll let this car in.
Oh, Puerto Rico, they try to call Puerto Rico. It's all chasing after hate that. Puerto Rico is the Commonwealth of the U.S. That's the United States.
It says, O my soul, come not thou into their secret, unto their assembly. Mine honor, be not thou united, for in their anger they slew a man, and in their self-will they dig down the road. Cursed be their anger.
When they see the Hamites, they bring dying. Not well, yeah, dying. Not.
It wasn't
great.
It wasn't. Well, yeah, not it is.
Not the way.
The thing is, the reason why that was going on is because he was a heathen.
He was a heathen, right?
I mean, no.
He was a Hamite.
That's right. That's it. The reason why that Hamite was going on is because he was a Hamite. He was part of our nation. And the reason why they went off is because they did it in a way without wisdom.
Right.
Because, as Jacob said, man, you caused my name to speak in this where somebody come against us. It's not like it's a lot of us. It's the way that Jake was traveling. It was as Yaakov. His name was Jake. He did the same thing when he saw things on the floor. He had his. It's not that Jake wasn't gonna get down, but it's just it was too much. It was like family there and stuff. Yeah, you got your visuals. It's like he handled it in a peaceful way, which is another way to actually win a war, man. Listen, hey, our spirit is to handle things through the spirit, man. Now, don't get me wrong, the Lord is actually going to have us get down like that, but it's not a matter of violence and things like that, man. You know, we got to look to the Lord to live with our praying side here. That's for us to go after the prey, and then the beast that's around the prey, fucking hop on our ass and kill us.
They was rocking the boat, man. They get too much sharpish. And they was a small number.
Exactly.
You know? Alright? And that's why it's probably to you, man, if you come get hate today, man, you don't want to come back to the fact that you look like this. You know? But hey, 2/3 ain't gonna pay. It's some the elect among them on both sides, man. Levi and Simeon.
Because the way that they handled things, it was in a hasty way. It's not exactly what they did. It was I'm just reading this quote I had saw earlier. It says Vincent Van Gogh. I'm pretty sure he said it because he cut off his fucking ear. You know, he said.
If y'all hold on, if y'all ever see kids, you see the guy fishing the heart, his ear I cut off.
We good know for us, and most people don't know.
I just put that for that.
It says great things are not done by impulse. I'm pretty sure that's what he thought, because I think he went insane and cut his ear off.
Right.
To prove to his love, he loved us, crazy ass shit. But by a series of small things brought together, which, hey, we gotta have that spirit, man. That's the spirit of the Lord. The Lord, it's the reason why the Lord hasn't just acted just to come get us, man. It's a series of events and prophecies that have to come into play, as well as waiting on the sealing of the elect. But the sealing of the elect, see, so it's come to pass right now, man. You know, so right now we're just waiting on the promises to come. And the Lord is not gonna hop over one prophecy, you know, to come do damage, man. You know, so we can't have that spirit as well. That's the reason why we keep on trying to urge Jake, you know, to not be in that militant spirit. It's not us, man. You know, there's nothing wrong with getting the games, but at the same time, you gotta remember the games that we live in. There's nothing wrong with having a gun. You gotta remember at the end of the day, that's not gonna save you. So how should you walk about with something that's gonna save you? You should walk about with the spirit. You understand? The spirit is gonna save you. Because guns jam, niggas get their ass with. Niggas stop it, guns on them. But you know what's not gonna happen? A man that has the spirit. A man that has the spirit, everything in his way is gonna get fucking knocked to pieces.
You can jump out and slip.
Exactly. Shit, give me a mighty man. Be a mighty motherfucking man. You come in that bitch, you coming in with an arm party, oh shit. Then that nigga just, alright, got your
Finishing out on this, it says, cursed be their anger, for it was fierce, and their wrath, for it was cruel.
Talking about Simeon Levi. They sought each other, man, like they did. We got the Dominicans, man, not all of them, but like a good number, man. They can't stand each other, man. That's showing up the scriptures for real, man. They're on the same fucking line. They like this. Look, this Dominican problem, this hate, they like this. On the damn line. Ain't none of them doing so great. They in the fucking barrios and shit. Then they come to America. They still go at it and shit. And then they don't want to deal with Jewish shit. Act like they better. Some of them act like they better than Jews.
I will divide them and check them and scatter them.
Scatter them in Israel. We got all kinds of well tribes. We got Levites among the Ephraimites.
You got Levites among those the Simeonites, man. Yeah. And among, like you said, because when I went down to Puerto Rico, there was some badass Levite women down there, bro. They had the nice white skin and they had long silky black hair that shit looked good as hell. You know?
And you got some on
Yep.
You got some Dominicans among
Because although we preach that sign is true,
Right.
we also understand in that sign, tribes also scattered. Because the Lord said he would do a mix.
You got Levi among this.
different tribes will be and how they will be acting. But as well, it's also the scattering. So among those tribes that are actually there, you're going to have also different times of incarnation, different Hebrews as well. Oh yeah.
Alright, so this scripture's real, man. But hey, if you can't see it, you might say something. Like I said, I've been make your ears, your heart fat.
Here's another one. Genesis 49:27. It says, Benjamin shall raven as a wolf. In the morning he shall devour the prey, and at night he shall divide the spoil. You hear that music. Break that. You hear that music, you hear Jake raven in his wolf. Even though that can be twofold.
They actually be like that, man. And then the shit that goddamn Jamaica is known for fucking goddamn violence.
Oh, they be shooting on the guns and shit, trying to see the car they came up.
Them niggas is wild, man. In certain parts of Jamaica, you don't want to travel to. That wasn't in Jamaica. You don't want to go there, man.
All these things is why Jake became in Babylon. Like I said, they saw the she doing all this business with all these other nations, bringing the nations as new partners. Right? You got all these nations. Like all these nations are coming to try to make money, right? And try to get with this war. That's why we're all here. Ultimately, it's for judgment. Like, that's why this ain't like a melting pot, but we just all, so happen to be here. The Lord brought us here for judgment, man. He brought us here for prophecy. But Jake came to see this and receive it, or receive it and reject it.
This says, Micah chapter 2. It's not our rest out there. Like I said, Micah chapter 2. We're not here to hold hands with the heathen through the convent dance and church. Alright, we're here to serve our punishment and get to live back.
We're here to understand righteousness and wickedness. And to use this to maneuver through the wickedness around us. And to make a congregation and to raise up the elect to do the same.
You have to steal that name. Each one teach, one to run on it.
Each one teach. That's the biggest shit.
Steal it.
They also, because he transgressed by lying, he is a proud man. Neither keep it at home. Esau had been in all your countries, man, trying to take over. That's why.
That's your daughter. That's your son.
When large his desire is hell, Haiti means hell. And it says death cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people.
Going back into it, the brother was talking about, you had Jake, as well as the other heathens, they leave their countries for better opportunity.
They try to escape those guys.
Yeah, or it could be, what type of tyranny the government has, or it could be as well as financial prosperity, that they were not receiving in their country, right? So they come here thinking that they're going to get better benefits, and it's not exactly so like that. It's not forever. But the whole point of it being set up, because that's the trick. Even he don't really know nothing about it. That this is all set up for judgment now. The Lord has a lot of enemies. He said that, how can I trick these niggas into one country? I gotta make it something they want. It gotta sound good.
What's that phrase? American flag.
You know? and that's what niggas was actually thinking, man. You know? Even everybody that was not from this country, they literally thought that the streets were paved in gold, man. You know? It was this is the place of opportunity. They say it all the time, they still say it.
Place
They come
opportunity.
Liberty and justice for all.
They got the statue. When you see that statue, you like,
Yep.
then they sing those songs. We home, Chicago. Hey, the most I set it up, man, to bring his people there, also think that he can set up the yeah. All this cursing, man, set up his ultimate plan, destroy this place. I don't care about this. Like, come on. I ain't gonna call it a city, like, what the man can talk about. Keep your hometown stuff to yourself. Just tonight or stuff like that. I'll tell you, go back to the third. But they sleep. They on that flag.
Yep. And the thing is, like I was telling these
They had that big ass flag.
Yeah, they had that big ass flag. These people are pretty much, some of these people are aware of the things that are happening and that are about to happen.
Right.
So they're kind of like, well, what can we do? They just gave in.
Yeah.
They just, well, we might as well party it up. And then some of them took their juice, so they didn't really got a long life expectancy no way.
Right.
I mean, shit, when your blood is fucking looking thicker than a goddamn fucking Snickers.
Right.
That shit thick as hell, son.
They can't pull it through the snacks.
Right. They like, goddamn.
I told you about that.
Jam blood ass,
I
yeah.
know a brother
They get that strawberry jam.
yeah, he had a physical. They couldn't get nothing out of his arm.
Oh yeah, you talk about that shit. Yeah. That shit's fucked up.
The lady said, I never seen anything like this before.
He is dehydrated.
I'm drinking like $5. It goes back to what the brother brought out earlier, man. You know, and then it also goes into that Luke, I think it's Luke 16 it brought out. You know, one is he that seeketh to save his life shall lose it. The other is that, you know, what shall a man give in exchange for his soul, man?
Right.
What shall a man profit if he sell his soul, man? You know, nothing. You gave away the thing that you had. That was supreme above all things, man. You actually gave away something that was not yours to give, which is life. You know? Because everybody, like you said, about the whole mercy thing with the Lord. Everybody love to say that they love the Lord, man. Well, guess what? What did he give you as a sign of his love? He gave you his life. So when you do those things that transgress life, you know, hey, well, you basically polluted his mercy. You can either fall to his mercy and hope that he forgives you, you know, or you can be a prideful motherfucker continuing those things, but you get fucked up.
Sirach chapter 12, it's all good. Just deal with one man. We'll close it after this. Please leave it like Sirach chapter 12, verse 16. An enemy speaks sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he'll manage how to throw it into a pit. He will weep with his ass, but if he found opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood.
Oh, what's that has-been ass rapper say, Slim Thug? He's like, ain't nobody trying to kill y'all.
Right.
Nah, bro, little do you know, the rich man is very jealous of the poor people who are the Israelites in this world.
Right.
You know? So he's imagining how to throw us into a pit. How the fuck is
Oh,
over?
that's one of these slave chicks. I want to go back to normal.
Yeah.
You know, I want to go back to normal now. So if I said, everything about normal, I want to go back to normal.
What do you say? He said, if I lose anybody, it's ugly. Yeah, bro.
Okay.
Man, how rich are you if you gotta worry about such things?
Right. You hear Rolling Barn every damn morning. Trying to make us get young. Take that shot. Take that shot. Take that shot. Y'all breathe. Y'all keep this up, man. Y'all keep this up.
They got a new fragrance called Rich Man.
Rich man.
Y'all know that?
I ain't know that.
It's still like,
I know.
Verse 17, if Aaron say, come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first, though he pretend to help thee, yet shall undermine thee. Verse 18, he will shake his head and clap his hand and work the must and change his name.
right. So pretty soon this guy is about to show you that he is the devil. For those of you who have not been aware, and the truth has hit you in the eyes, and you got your ass beat a little bit, like the nigga in the movie Day, and you had to fucking put the glasses on to see that this guy's the devil, because a few people have, and then they took them off. You know, when things got back to lackadaisical moment like this, piece of safety, it's gonna be revealed that he's the devil. And then for most of y'all, it's gonna be too fucking late, man. Because it's gonna be that time to where the scripture says, then shall my people seek me early, before things get too chaotic. But it's gonna be there. It's gonna be in the sheets.
Everybody else got
It's really usual suspect, you can say, when you play the devil and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Suspect.
I gotta look at that, man. I think I've seen it a long time. Anybody else got any scripture you want to bring out? Anybody got scripture you want to bring out? No more scripture? Nobody got it?
Oh,
Matter of fact, Leviticus 17:11. That's what we're talking about today, man. The Lord. Lord will share. That word, that man said, I will share the righteous. The Lord said His blood is mercy for our whole nation. Right? For the life of the blood, for the life of the flesh is in the blood. I have given it to you upon the altar to make an atonement for your souls. So it is the blood that makes an atonement for the soul. Ultimately, the Lord
nation, like the brother said, we get our shot. You know, it's pretty much not that we can't do certain sacrifices, but one, you have to be a pure sacrifice. So we really couldn't do it on this side because we don't have any lamb or any animals that we have of our own to actually raise up and make sure they don't have the blessing. So even our Passover is only sanctified by the Spirit of Yahweh Shai, man. You know, because we only practice it for the kingdom. You know, I'm pretty sure it might be sacrifices we got to do for the heathen in the kingdom. You know, when they ask, we'll offer certain judgments. But ultimately, that sacrifice is pretty much summed up with Yahweh Shai, man. He's the ultimate sacrifice. You don't have anything like that. You don't have any, like you go into the law, you have to have animals without limits. They have to be raised up a certain time of the year. Because that's still a part of the law. That's being practiced in the kingdom. You know? For the heathen, not for us. We had Yahweh Shai to be part of this. You know, but like the brother said, that the ultimate sacrifice is Yahweh Shai.
You ain't got for the
Only broken down because the scriptures do say that the law is not done away with. But the things that we do right now is that we're practicing, and everything right now is defiled. So when you go into the law and it talks about certain sacrifices, it had to be extremely freaking clean. And that's the reason why no sacrifice that you have can really touch Yahweh Shai except for trying to do the work. That's the only sacrifice that we have right now.
Anybody else got something? Anybody got something? That's it. All praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash.